we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Lady! 51. And QB's traps. Let's
go. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Crunch time, defense.
Now it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
So naturally they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On second and goal, Wentz. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
What we got?
Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Room here to run. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now again, right side. It's Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
You. Mike 52. Come on, baby.
Cut.
See what you got. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
Cut.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Spot that.
Hey, Mike 51.
Cut.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Not today.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room past the 20. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 94 yards as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Michael Dixon. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Eagles 13.
Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 20.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Here we go. Louis!
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Brand.
Shit.
Corky, 82, Corky.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Lefty. Check. 46 down, man. 5-4. Done.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. J.J. Arthega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ricky. Hey, look. You got tight. right there. Hey.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something will...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all play. Two jet. Sit down.
Check God. He's crashing.
Topper.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Hey, seam 6. 56.
Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Point after here coming up. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wentz now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Carlos Henderson. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. Jimmy Garoppolo with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 20, 10, 5, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check tight. Switch. 36. 6-6. Pull it high.
Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
30. Watch the 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles, and when he can make a play himself.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown of the new season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
380.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st down, Seahawks.
Wait. 280. Take the mic. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go one more. Go down. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
They run again with Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety 25.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 24, Wentz trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. "12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Check pass, check pass.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. They find some open field here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Kill. 56. What's your son? 56. What's your son?
Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. On first down, Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sunday. Great.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching.
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get into the ground at about the 23.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
61, matchbox lights. Listen. Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2 kill. Listen.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now for the point after.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
56. Eagles 34.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side.
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Watch the run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Got it.
52's the mark. One left.
From the gun, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next.